Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Jordan from Team Delirium here. Today we're going to be profiling Dustin's Gem Knights. It's a really good deck and I really love it. Anyways, let's get right into the profile.
Okay, 2 Rescue Rabbit for all the vanillas, obviously. The vanillas, 3 Garnet, and 3 Tourmaline for the fusions. 3 Armadillo to search out your 3 Obsidian
DTs,
and
nice.
your 2 Lazuli. So he gets his effect from Gem Knight Fusion to special summon a vanilla, so when you have a vanilla and him on the field, it works well. And his effect, because I run him mainly because I like the Thunder Fusion more than the Pyro Fusion, and this makes it so I don't have to fear having the weak 1600. And 2 Turtles just to speed up the ability to draw Gem Knight Fusion, and 2 Photon Thrasher to help with the XYZ summoning, because there's some decks that I really need to XYZ summon instead of Fusion. Yeah,
it speeds up the deck. It makes sense.
And then for spells, I have the 3 Gem Knight Fusion. 2 Pot of Duality. The Heavy Storm the Dark Hole, double Forbidden Lance. I cannot stress how important this card is in the deck, because when you Gem Knight Fusion, your opponents will always want to get rid of the fusion, so even if the fusion becomes weak, you can use lands and then still use its effect, especially with the not the Pyro,
the lightning one?
Yeah, the
Prismara?
Yeah, it just gets so good because you can pop stuff consistently, and if you really want to, because it's weak, you can Gem Knight Fusion again. And then 2 Mystical Space Typhoon because I can't deal with the back row all the time. And the 1 Monster Reborn.
I was wondering where the Reborn was.
It's just not hollow. I organized it by rarity. 1 Solemn Warning because the format needs it, really. The triple compulsory.
3 compulsory.
3 compuls because I had the problem of not drawing the good fusion materials all the time, so this substitutes for that, because then I can get rid of anything big that I absolutely cannot deal with. Same with the 3-dimensional prism.
3-dimensional prism.
Because I can't deal with it, and a lot of people aren't suspecting 3.
A lot of people aren't even maining it anymore.
I main it just because it's still good, and the only other card I could think of taking these up for would be 3 Victor skills. And then the pair of bottomless and the 1 torrential. Only 1 torrential because you spam the field to the
you have a lot of field presence.
So you don't want to destroy your own field to get the advantage, because it's really not worth it.
Awesome.
And then for the extra, I run Photon Apocalyptic Kick. Shockmaster, Gaga Cowboy, Maestro, and all chain. That's it for XYZs. For the fusions, I ran Triple Zirconi. Because
he's the best one.
He's just so underestimated, because people are like, okay, he's going to fusion something, he's not going to get that something that strong. You bring out him
2900, or what is he? 29.
29. Nobody can really get over it unless they use, like, I know E-Dragons, they use Blaster to get rid of him, or Compulse or something like that, which commonly happens. But then you use Forbidden Lance and it stays on the field and it still gets a high attack.
It's still at like 22.
And then 2 Prismora. I really want to main 3, but I'm still having the hard time deciding what to take out. And then 2 Citrine. Only 2 Citrine because I prefer the Thunder Fusion over the Pyro Fusion, and I really don't like the fact that he's the weaker out of the 2. And the fact that he can pop and still attack is worth more than just negating the effects during battle.
Citrine's good against back row heavy decks, but I just find that Prismara is better overall.
And then 1 Ruby, just because I run the 3 Zirconi. My favorite combo is to bring out like these 3 for an example. Tribute the Zirconi, he becomes 54, attack with him. If he destroys something, your opponent takes the piercing damage, and then attack with him for 22. And it's pretty near game, and even if they can't do anything, you can still sit on a 25 and a 22, which is really good. And then the card that I'm pretty sure I'll be taking out is Topaz. I don't really make him that much, and I am missing a big eye, so I'd probably take out one of him and one Topaz for a big eye and the other for another Prismora.
Okay.
Because he's really weak, but his effect is good to do 3,200 damage, but that's about it. And then for the extra deck, it's not really that great because I don't really play that much, and the decks I do face are like majority just random, so I just side for whatever I'll be facing. So I side 3 Fossil Dino.
Yeah.
3 because I can Gem Knight Fusion with it for Zirconi.
Yeah.
And even if I don't have the fusion, I can set it and screw my opponent over that way. And instead of running Effect Failure, right now this would be I would prefer it to be Breakthrough Skill, but 2 of Kakimura.
Okay.
Because he's a 1900, so even if you don't have the rock to reveal, he's a 1900 that you can Gem Knight Fusion with.
And you're almost always going to have the rock to reveal, so.
And then 2 Thunder King Ryo.
Yep.
It doesn't hurt my deck as much as people think. And
it's really good right now against
It's really good against pretty much every deck now. Another good card is Spirit Reaper.
Yep.
For the stall portion, because sometimes you really need it against decks that are designed just for this pure OTK.
Yeah.
And then double Dimensional Prison.
Or Fisher?
Or Dimensional Phasure, my bad.
Yeah.
Just to get rid of the monsters, because it doesn't hurt my deck whatsoever, because I banish pretty much everything anyways.
Yeah.
And double Soul Drain to stop a lot nowadays.
Mermails,
Dark World, some copies.
It actually, it's not bad against dragons, it's not amazing, but you can still use it against dragons though.
The one card I wanted to try in this deck, but I don't have right now, is actually Redox, because then when your fusions die, you can special Redox and bring back a fusion.
Yeah.
And make Big Eye faster, so I'm trying to get copies of him. And the last extra deck card is a Gem Knight Pearl. Just for the Evil Swarm matchup, because it's a 26, so if I go first to make him, my opponent has to make Ouroboros, and I can use trap cards to negate the Ouroboros. So he actually does really well.
Awesome.
And that's everything.
Sweet. That was Dustin's Gem Knights, guys. I hope you liked it. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment below. I'm sure Dustin would love to hear what you guys think of his deck. Anyways, peace out, guys.